Today, I'm going to teach you about credible sources, and I'm going to teach you a short mnemonic device called FACT, F-A-C-T, that's going to help you remember if a device is credible or not. So each of these stand for something. F stands for free from bias, A for accuracy, C for currency, T for trustworthy author or organization. And all those out spell fact. So let's look at free from bias first. In order to do that, we need to know what a bias means. So a bias is a prejudice or a temperament that goes in a specific way. You are in favor or opposed to something, and it's pretty obvious in the way that you're talking about it or writing about it. These are some questions that can help you know if a source is biased or not. Are the statements in the article supported by evidence? Where does the evidence come from? What facts is the author excluded? Are they excluding facts that could prove the contrary point? What are the connotations of the word in text? Not what they mean, but what do they come across as what they mean? Are they negative words or overly positive words that might influence a reader in a certain way? Is the text written to persuade? Are they trying to convince you of something? So let's look at an article. This article right here is called Chocolate is Good for You, and it's from the Guardian newspaper from March 30th, 2010. It's official. Chocolate's good for you. People all over the world have been waiting to hear these 5 simple words. Chocolate lovers can now enjoy a piece of chocolate without guilt. Dark chocolate has large amounts of antioxidants. These are chemicals that help your body stay healthy. Sorry. This delicious treat also has substances that help keep your cholesterol levels down. Lowering cholesterol levels helps keep your blood flowing well. There's evidence that eating 100 grams of dark chocolate per day can lower your blood pressure. This will help to reduce your risk of heart attack or stroke. Not only is chocolate good for your body, it makes you feel good. Chemicals in your brain that are produced when you eat chocolate will make you feel happier. Chocolate lovers can rejoice knowing that eating chocolate is doing good things for them. So this is our article, and we're going to look at it. So first we're going to look at, are there statements that support the evidence? Sure, they have statements here. Dark chocolate has large amounts of antioxidants, keeps your cholesterol down. It's 100 grams per day, can lower your blood pressure. All these parts that are highlighted are evidence. There's evidence here, but where does it come from? There's no citation. There's no expert. There's no one that tells us where they're getting this evidence. They could be making it up for all we know. What facts has the author excluded? Well, they don't tell you that chocolate is high in calories and it can lead to weight gain. They don't tell you that it contains sugar that can have negative impact on people. And overall, they're just missing some real major facts. What about the connotations of the word? So this article uses good, enjoy, guilt, large amounts, rejoice, good. So enjoy, rejoice, good, large, all these things have kind of positive connotations. Guilt has a negative connotation. So when they say without guilt, they're persuading you to believe that this is a good thing. They're using these words to convince you. They also use a number of exclamation points, which is trying to get you excited or persuade you that they're serious about this topic. Is this text written to persuade? If so, what's the author trying to persuade you of? Well, it's right there in the title. Chocolate's good for you. So if we look, if it's free from bias, is it? Are the statements supported by evidence? Nope. Where does the evidence come from? No idea. What facts has the author excluded? Well, any ones that contradict their claim. What are the connotations of the words that they use? Well, they use like words or use words like good and lots of exclamation points. Was it written to persuade? Of course. They're trying to tell you only the health benefits of chocolate and not any of the negative impact. Now let's look for accuracy. Chocolate's good for you. That's what they're arguing. The problem is we know that the article is missing facts because it doesn't talk about any of the negative. Currency. Well, how old is this text? Let's look at it. It's from March 2010. That's a long time ago. Things change over time, especially when it comes to science, food, psychology, technology. These are issues where you need to be reading current articles that are much more recent than 12 years ago. All right, is it a trustworthy organization? Well, the Guardian's a weekly newspaper out of the UK, so it's a weekly newspaper. So, credible sources. Is it free from bias? No, it's not. Is it accurate? Not so much. Is it current? No. Is it from a trustworthy organization? Yeah, it is. But when you look at it, the negatives outweigh the positives. And so we know that this article is not one that you would use as a credible source. So overall, we're going to double check, right? You check your facts. Is it free from bias? Is it accurate? Is it current? And is it trustworthy? And that's how you can tell if a source is credible or not.